Check, 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 check. Hey, Searchin, how you doing? Can you hear me? All right. Hi, Silentium. Sorry about last night. Um, my phone blew up. Absolutely, just completely blew up. I had it plugged in and I was streaming, and it just went to the. You know, when you turn on your phone, if you have T-Mobile, you have like a pink screen that turns on. So it just kind of cycled through that. It just kind of went to a straight pink screen. That's why I went to Tag's phone and I went in the chat and I said, my phone just died while I was plugged in. I was like, what the fuck is that? Because I thought that's all it was my phone dying. So I take it off the charger and I'm like, what the hell? So it goes black, and then I plug it back into the charger and it cycles like I just restarted my phone. And I was like, what the hell? Here, let me see. Let me see if I can share my screen really quick. I'll show you guys what comes up. Can stop that. Okay, so now when you turn it on, oh, big time glare. Let me turn off the light. So I turn it on. It just says phone is restarting. See that? Or phone is starting. It just stays there. Just stays there. Phone is starting. And I can swipe down. See, because I thought I could. Come on. Guess I can't right now. Try it again. Now it's not even turning on. Anyways, it was there was a little message at the bottom that said there was a problem with your software. Check your software update or software for update. Look, it's restarting now. See, that's what it was originally doing. It just keeps cycling through itself, like restarting. But when it restarts, I'll show you. It's going to say that thing at the bottom. Trying to avoid the glare. Well, it's going to be this color for a few minutes. Yeah, I reset it. I reset the factory. I reset everything, the whole phone, the network, everything. I didn't care if I lost anything that was on there. I didn't give a shit. I just wanted to reset it just because I thought that would fix it. And it didn't. Okay, so let's watch. This is what it's going to say. Oh, it's not going to turn on again. Yeah, see, now it's just cycling. Same thing. Piece of shit. So, luckily that happened. I'm actually glad that happened because at the end of this month, the warranty was going to be up, and you guys know that I've been having pretty much like problems with that phone. You know, one of the microphones hasn't worked since I got the phone, and then it's always overheating, which I think that has to do with the with Prism or whatever live stream app I'm using. So I don't think that really has to do with my phone. I like the phone. It's a brand new phone. It's not a cheap phone. It's the Motorola S21 or something like that, or Samsung's Galaxy 21, something like that. So yeah, I didn't need to upgrade or anything like that. So I went in during my lunch today and showed them, because I called customer service from Tag's phone last night, and they were like, they didn't want to work for me. They didn't want to do no work for me at all. Albuquerque, how you doing? Welcome. Hey, Darlene, how you doing? So they didn't really want to work. They didn't, they were kind of like, well, it sounds like it's a software issue, and I was like, yeah, that's exactly what it says, software issue. Hey, Mark, how you doing, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Mark, how you doing, Coco? I'm just kind of explaining what happened yesterday because I was live streaming last night, and the stream just completely shut down. But it had nothing to do with YouTube or anything like that. It was just my phone. Anyways, so it was under warranty, and I guess we just got the message saying that the new one's being sent out, so it should be here either tomorrow or Friday. So that's cool. So I won't have a drive stream tomorrow, either, probably, unless unless I guess I can drive by the T-Mobile place at my lunch and see if it's there by then. But if it's not, then it's not a big deal because they're gonna deliver it down there by my work. So as long as they deliver it by 2:30 on Friday, and I don't have to go down there on the weekend or anything like that, we're good. Man, it was hot today. Holy shit. It was like 100 degrees. Well, they said it was 96. It was going to be 96, but I don't know. I think a couple times it got up to 100 degrees. So that lighter don't work. That's why I just went to the store. Oh yeah, and for some noun laters. Damn, I am on such a noun later kick right now. Those noun later tropical flavors. Whew, with a hit of weed. Oh, damn. Or with a blunt. Damn. Done. What's happening, Redline? Sorry, so late, man. I'm glad this laptop's working. We should just get into this because we don't know how long this laptop's going to want to work. But I think I figured out my problem on the laptop, which is I don't think I should be using Chrome. It seems like DuckDuckGo. Well, that's the StreamYard duck, but DuckDuckGo seems to be the better ticket. Is this DuckDuckGo? I'm pretty sure this is. Let's see. Yeah, that's definitely not Google. So, just seems like when I open it on this service, it works better. What's what in Celsius? I don't know my Celsius, Darlene, but we can probably look it up. But yeah, I'm not sure. I think, is it like some kind of like 30 degrees difference or something like that? 30 degrees lower. So if it's 100 degrees, it would be like 70 degrees Celsius. Am I right? Am I way off on that? That might be just a complete, utter guess right there. So don't quote me. So I guess a few things. I haven't been on YouTube. I haven't, last night after my phone shut down, I noticed that Betty put out a video. So I was like, oh man, I got the perfect receipt for that. And I couldn't get in my phone for my receipt. But she actually could, you know how I love having her bust herself out. So she did a stream a few months ago where she was going over my criminal charges and any convictions and any dismissed charges. And she put it on the screen. It shows plain as day where it says my domestic violence charge was dismissed, completely dismissed. But she didn't read that at all. She glossed right over it. But she showed it for the audience on her share screen or whatever. So I had taken a screenshot of that, but couldn't access it because my phone's fucked up. And I couldn't find it on my computer either. So might have to wait a couple more days to get that. Or like I tried for a little bit but my computer kept fucking taking a shit on me yesterday, so I was looking for it in her channel, but my computer just kept restarting and shit, being stupid, just like my phone. So, no, I don't think anybody has bugged my devices or anything like that. I think um, it just happens. Shit like that just happens. This laptop is a few years old. I mean, it's not a bad laptop. It's like one of those touch screen. It could be a tablet too, but it's got a keyboard. It's a good laptop. I think I got too much stuff in it, or it just doesn't have enough um, RAM or whatever. I'm not a computer guy. I don't know. But I got an external hard drive hooked up to it, which is like the only reason that I can do anything on this computer. Because if I didn't, this thing wouldn't have any memory at all. Anything over 30 in the UK. Oh, anything over 30 in the UK is considered a heat wave. Anything over 30 what degrees Celsius, Fahrenheit? Anything over 30. Ernie in hospital. Betty such a savior. Laugh out loud. I think I seen a little snippet of that today when I got home from work. Babe was trying to show me uh, stuff, and I was being stubborn since I don't have my phone. I was just like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to hear about it. I don't care. But I did want to hear about it, and she did play it. She played a few minutes. Oh my God, dude, bro. Oh my God. If you think if you think that Betty is your friend, if I were you, I would run for the hills now. Because what kind of friend calls the motherfucking Jakes and plants a fucking welfare check on your ass, bro? And I'm talking about, she did this while she was in chat last night after she heard me talking to him in chat. She must have not liked what I said, because I said, although I don't agree with Ernie, I don't really like him. I don't wish anybody call police on somebody just because they're in a restaurant to try to get them, welfare checked, or because my tag's nephew was murdered by the cops on a welfare check. So I don't wish that on anybody, even my worst enemies. So I made that clear last night. And then what happened? She fucking called the police and fucking did they 5150 that motherfucker, bro? Did he have to go to the psych ward? Is what I want to know. Because if she fucking if she call, oh my God, he is gonna be so pissed. He's got the Shelby. I mean, holy fuck. And I think she knows that she fucked up. So I think she tried to cover her. I don't know how she's going to get away with this, but was her plan to get him busted and then tell the internet that she was fake being his friend this whole time again? Or was she trying to get him? I mean, at the end of the day, it's just views to her. Okay. So let's just realize that. Let's understand that. Okay. She just wants the views. She doesn't care about hurting anybody. Okay. She doesn't care if her actions hurts somebody in real life. Okay. It's just the way it is. All right. That's the way she operates. And that's the kind of people she likes to surround herself with. Okay. I mean, it's in my playlist. All the proof is out there. All her friends who like to call the FBI and make fake fucking terrorist threats on other people, and then get caught themselves for making the fake call to the FBI. That's the kind of people she likes to surround herself with. People that do fake shit and lie for a living. Nancy, how you doing? She didn't call until she realized the rest of the chat called. I mean, what chat? His chat or her chat? Because whoever did that, shame on them. What the fuck are they calling the police on this guy for? What happened? What's the context? He called on himself first? but she wanted to be a. What the fuck, dude? These fucking people. I think I still gotta say, because I mean, the cops were over there saying, we're not gonna hurt you. We don't want to hurt you, and he's sitting here, egging them on in his own way, saying, "Oh no, y'all gonna kill me. Y'all gonna kill me." And they said, "Nobody wants to kill you." And then he said, "Who's nobody? Nobody wants to kill me. Who's that person named nobody?" That right there shows that he was trolling like a motherfucker. Okay, come on. Who can take that shit serious? Okay, now he was trolling, meaning he was under no psychotic fucking episode. Okay, what he was doing is look how many views that video has gotten already. He gets paid for his views, guys. Okay, and once you get to a certain echelon of views, it's not just a penny a view. You know what I'm saying? Like um, that's his income right now. I mean, we've heard him say. I don't think we've ever seen receipts, but we've heard him say that he's had $7,000 months take home, and it's because of these people in the chat and these people that like to watch this shit for hours and hours and hours. They enjoy it. They're along with it, and sometimes they might involve themselves. Sometimes they're in over their heads, involve themselves. Sometimes they're involved the whole time, like Jimbo. Jimbo and Ernie have never been fighting. Okay, that was all a fucking rouge. They sat down in a fucking restaurant together, face to face, and nobody put hands on each other. After Jimbo said that Ernie threatened to put Jimbo's daughter in the trunk of his car. Was that it? Did I get that right? And no hands got put on nobody? Uh-huh. Okay. Right. And that's why Jimbo doesn't like me. That's why a lot of these fucking people don't like me, because they're actually playing in on this fucking LARP. Okay. Because everybody, like the raps and shit like that, these people are getting paid. Okay. And I do got to say, Nicolina taking an L, taking all her Betty videos down. Nicolina showing signs of weakness. Damn. I mean, I know I'm living on vacation right now with no strikes, but you guys do realize that when you guys first seen me, Nicolina, I was fucking walking a tightrope, and seeing as there was new people coming in, your whole group, I invited you guys to come in, and I even made more videos so you guys can see what was going on. Okay, I'm not scared of Betty. I know I can beat her fucking challenges, and I can go 2 weeks without fucking live streaming. I'll be fine. Well, actually, I don't have to, because I have backup channels, and Betty knows that. So I think Betty's waving the white flag when it comes to me and copyright strikes. I mean, I'm not trying to taunt her, but she knows that I know how to win them. Okay, I've done my research. It's you just got to stay within the guidelines, and what guidelines are those? They're the ones that are explained in the terms of service under the fucking YouTube guidelines. Okay, you got to read it, you got to fucking understand it, and you just got to stay within it. So I giggle, but at the same time,
I guess you did.
Oh, I just got in trouble, but then I didn't get in trouble. So she sent me to the store to get watermelon, which is one of the. I'm not good at picking watermelon, folks. I'm not sure what to listen for when I bang on the thing. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, when I got back, she was asleep, so I didn't want to wake her up. And then I went live because my computer's working. So she was like, "You're live? Well, you got a good watermelon, though." What's up, Florida? How you doing, brother? Nicolina is suing P Pants. Okay. You know how many people say that on YouTube that they're suing people? But okay. See, here's the thing. No one has a lawsuit. Nobody. Not one person. Okay, because here's the thing. You know the P Pants thing? The whole thing where Nicolina trolls Betty with the P Pants thing? That is her feeding into whatever shit that she's going to try to say, that she was bullied or gang stalked, or whatever she's going to try to say. Okay, so she's going to say that Betty was stalking her, and Betty's going to say that Nicolina was stalking Betty. Okay, well, they're going to see the evidence, and they're going to show that, well, Nicolina will spend 3 hours just trashing Betty, doing just fine, just trashing Betty when it's her turn to be live, and then Betty plays the whole but then like that she will switch and she'll say, I'm the queen of the streets. Why do you think they call me queen, bitch? These are my streets. You fucking delusional fucking lady. But right there, that example right there proves there is nothing that's going to stand in court. Okay? No one has actually physically went and done anything to anyone. Okay? At least not recently, at least not what I've seen. I've heard of some things, but that's neither here or there, because I mean, I'm not the type to sit here and just start accusing shit. I'd rather bring receipts. I'd rather show proof when I make accusations and stuff like that. Okay, so anyways, I know my actions, because I can only speak for myself and my actions. Okay, I can't speak for anyone else. I can for my lady, because she lives here with me, but you know what? I still don't know. I don't know who she texts or who she's talking to when I'm at work, or when she's on her downtime, or she makes her own friends on YouTube, and I don't question her, just like she doesn't question me. So, what's up, DJ? How you doing? You haven't been paying attention, apparently. Me? Well, I'm not sure if you just came into the stream, but no. I mean, here's the thing: like the Ernie Shells, the Jimbos, these other people don't interest me. They really don't. They don't do anything. Ernie goes live and just fucking hits the mute button every fucking 10 minutes so that he can do whatever the fuck he's doing in the background. And then he turns, and then he unmutes himself, and he just goes, and he just starts looking at the chat. He doesn't even read it, but he starts reading it, or he starts looking at it, and he goes, oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you too. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. That means so much. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to be doing this. And then you got the PayPal fucking scrolling right down there at the bottom. Come on, guys. It's just unbelievable how people just fucking buy into this bullshit, man. But no, I mean, I'm not going to disagree with you. Maybe I haven't been paying attention. Maybe, I mean, I do work full time, maybe I have hobbies. I do have a life, you know what I'm saying? So, following what these people do for hours and hours and hours when they're not doing a damn thing, just not my interest. I'm just not interested. I'm sorry. But you're welcome to go ahead and fill me in if you want, of your side of what you've seen. I try set up a chat bot for my Discord and my live streams. Hey, did that room work for you, bro, or did it not work? So, yeah, fucking Ernie does nothing for fucking hours and hours and hours, and does it like 3 times a day. 3 times a day. What do you guys seem like? What is so interesting about this fucking guy? I mean, he's like 5 foot nothing. Okay, you've seen the shit where he, I mean, well, you've seen the video that I put out where he got fucking straight up kicked in the chest. Okay, And then you see that fist fight that he was in. I mean, dude doesn't look like he can fight himself out of a wet paper bag. Okay. Um, I'm just saying, you know, like you guys, these women online are really, really gullible, to say it nicely. Because that's mainly what it is. Um, Thank you for saying that. All of them are nuts, to be honest. How do these people have time to literally live on YouTube? Well, because they have nothing else but that. I mean, when you got your husband in the background, fucking telling you get the fuck off that thing or shut the fuck up, or I mean, I do understand. Sometimes I think he was cooking that one day, and she was trolling him, and he played along that day. That's cool, but just I don't know about any man that's gonna be okay with some fucking lady being online talking about, oh, love you too, love you too. Oh, rap my boy, oh my son, bro, come on, let's not be too gullible, okay? So, but to each their own, to each their own. They can do whatever the fuck they want, and I'm gonna do what the fuck I want, you know. Uh, do we have a few common interests? Sure. Does that mean that we're gonna become best friends? Absolutely not. Some people have said things about myself and my lady when they didn't even know me for not even 2 days, that I wouldn't even accept an apology. I mean, I'll take it, but we ain't gonna be friends if I catch that. Nah, I'm not interested. I'm good. That people like that are not people that I want to be friends with. No beer tonight. I might have one in a minute once we start um, on this thing that we're going to be finishing up today, because we only got 15 minutes in yesterday. So um, I need to. I mean, obviously, I do have to stop it every couple seconds or whatever. I can't let it just play for minutes and stuff, because then it gives her the chance to try to challenge me by striking it or whatever, and then all that shit happens. But these people are. I mean, I just don't believe any of them. I don't believe any of them, not even for a minute. Um, I know this is the month where we're in June now, so this is going to be a year since Summer Wells has been missing. Oh my God, what the fuck are you, dude? What the fuck are you? And get the fuck out of my garage, bro. Serious. What the fuck is that shit? I don't fucking like bugs, okay, people? So you guys are probably gonna. I should probably mute out. I will kill the motherfucker, but I don't like these fucking things. And it flew in here, and I've never seen something like this before. Where the fuck is my fly swatter? Oh my God, dude! This thing is like the size of the pad on my fly swatter, and he went up into my fucking into the attic space. Let me close the garage a little bit. Dude, that thing is fucking meaty. Come on out, fucker, because I'm not going to be comfortable with you fucking being up there and then drop down on my head. Fuck. That was like, it looked like a hummingbird, but it was like a fucking ghetto hummingbird. It was like a ghetto hummingbird. I'm serious. Your fly scattered us in here. Huh? My fly swatter. I got mine. I have one in here, and there's one in the house, baby. So I like this one because it has a little more leverage to it. And like I said, once this thing hovers down, I'm gonna fucking hit that motherfucker like Babe Ruth. Hopefully he'll slam up against the garage, and you guys can hear it. But I don't know where he went now. Now he's just probably plopped up there. Come on, fucker. Man, this sucks. My brother Matt, he would always say, George, why is it that you'll fight the biggest motherfucker at the bar, but you're scared of a fucking fly or an ant? It's not that I'm scared. I just don't. I don't like the things. I don't like them around me. I don't like, when I'm reading a book, feeling a fucking roach go up to my throat. Yeah, that's happened before. And maybe I have PTSD from that. Oh, don't make me play the victim card. Victim card. Don't make me put my liberal shoes on, my social justice warrior pants. Because that's what I do is when I challenge these strikes or whatever from these people, I put on my social justice warrior pants, and the emails that I send them like I'm offended. You know what I'm saying? I think I've shared a few of my replies to email to YouTube with you guys, but that's what I do, and that's the language that they like to hear. That's what they. I don't know. That's what they're concerned about, I guess. Did you guys see that some dude fucking stole an SUV out here in LA just a little while ago, and there was a 1-year-old child in it, and I guess once he realized that he had stolen a vehicle and now kidnapped someone, he dumped the vehicle and ran off and left the child by himself in that fucking car, dude. And it took a minute for the cops to find the car. What they had to do is because the lady left her purse and her phone in that car. So the cops had to fucking ping the phone, find out where the phone was pinging, and trace that car. And, that kid was by himself or herself or whatever for quite some time, sitting in a car seat. And today, like I said, it was like 96 degrees where I'm at. So, and they didn't catch him. They didn't catch him. Do you guys realize that? I don't even remember when the last time was that I saw a fucking live police chase and the cops just fucking old school pit maneuvered these people and spun them around, and then they couldn't go nowhere and they just stopped the fucking chase right there. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen it for quite some time. It just seems like they're letting them go. What up, Tommy? How you doing, bro? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing good, bro. Hope your homie's doing good too, bro. G'd up. G'd up Quinn. That dude's cool, man. How you doing, Miss Hilton? Hey, Kat. How you doing? That happened here yesterday with an 8-month-old child. Wow. I mean, that could have been that old too. I'm not sure. All I saw was the cops pulling the baby out of the car seat. I mean, the baby probably wasn't even a year old, to be honest. But regardless, this guy, when they catch him, and I don't know if they're going to catch him. I mean, they might be able to lift prints, but I mean, obviously he stole the car, so they don't have that kind of info on him. He got away. He fucking got away. Now, they might have some good surveillance from gas stations or something like that to where they could put that on the media and then somebody will rat him out. But that's their best bet. Other than that, this guy fucking kidnapped a child and left the child for fucking dead. Left the child to be kidnapped by someone else. Whoa. He is fucked when they catch him. He's fucked. Yeah, child safe. Guys arrested. Yeah, I think they were just about to reunite the child with the mom. Krabby Dank did actually. I came here tonight to see what his channel is about. Didn't know I couldn't speak freely. Who says you can't speak freely, Nancy? Because Krabby left you a comment means that you can't speak freely? Let's see what Krabby put. Nancy, why are you being so crabby? Just leave that up to Krabby. I'm late here. What's the issue? Krabby, I'm not sure. Apparently, you can't have a disagreement. Interesting. Let's see. Not usually a problem here, Nancy. That was a perfect answer right there. That's why I didn't even acknowledge it. Like, you're trying to come in here and gaslight Nancy, but it's all good. You can try all you want. What did tag say? This Nancy is very new. Just made this account in May. Interesting. A rookie to YouTube. Well, since you're a rookie, then I'm done addressing you. Chill, people. It's just a discussion. I don't know about Dank or Nicolina beef. There's no beef. I just gave my opinions on her, and she's very welcome to give her opinions on me. There's no beef at all. I don't know if you're trying to start beef or whatever, or if you're trying to get beef out of what I said, but I don't care. I really don't care. Amanda Rolls. How you doing, Amanda? Let's see. Hey guys, how have I come across this channel, and what's it about, and what's happening? What does AU mean? I don't know what that means. Let's see if that shows differently on here. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't know what the issue is. Clearly, someone's in here trying to gaslight some kind of argument or whatever, saying that they can't speak in here. I don't think anybody has been blocked or hidden or anything like that. I know I see that everywhere I go on YouTube, but nobody's hiding anybody or blocking anybody in here, correct, guys? Sure, I'm willing to start over with Nancy. All right, so Nancy, are you up to date with Betty Washam? Because I don't want you to waste your time. I know I'm doing a little soapbox thing right now, but we are going to get back into this 1 hour breakdown of Betty Washam admitting to several federal crimes on her live stream. She says that it was a 7-hour live stream, but it was only an hour live stream, so just another live from Betty. Yeah, I agree with that, Silentium. Yeah. No timeout or block. No, I have not blocked anyone. Well, yeah, nobody gets blocked unless it goes through me. So I don't give anybody these wrenches to go and hide people and block. Okay. So cool. Thanks, chat. Darlene wants to know if Florida can see her. Trouble and Mischief, you guys being okay today? You guys being good? Trouble and Mischief? Darlene and Silentium, whenever they get together, it's like Trouble and Mischief. They're always in their own space in the chat, just kind of going off on each other, just kind of playing jokes on each other, I guess. I don't know. I don't really get their, because sometimes, I'm just skimming through the chat. Sometimes I can pay attention to the chat. Sometimes I'm driving. But I could tell that Darlene and Silentium always get along, and they always have a good time in the chats. And I'm not saying just my chat. I see them everywhere having a good time. So good on them. Yes, you are, Silentium. Yep, you guys both are. Actually, that's That's very unlike you guys. I'm kidding. All right, so you guys ready? So now that I mentioned Betty, I see Nancy decided to leave. Um, that's cool. It's killing me, to be honest. Define good. Yeah, good question. All right, so pretty sure everyone in here is pretty up to date. And let's just say this: if you guys didn't see the first 15 minutes of this video that I'm about to start, uh, just take a look at the live stream from last night. I think it was my last live stream, and it'll get you up to date. And it's very important because she does say a lot of things in those first 15 minutes. Okay, I'm here for your Betty talk. Did you miss my comment? I might have, but cool. I'm glad you corrected me and you are in here. Awesome. So you didn't answer my question. Do you know Betty, or have you come across the Betty Washam channel? Just wondering, since we're all being honest in here today. Right, Nancy? Even in my chats, Sil and Darlene, you girls are going at it with each other. Jack Daniels time. Decent. I might be sad soon. Oh, damn, we might have to play some sad ass music, some whiskey lullabies. Is it true that you are from Manchester? Good day, Amanda. What state are you in? Okay, sorry guys, I just can't stand. Yes. Oops. Yeah. Well, you're in good company. I can't stand the guy either. I just. Oh shit! There goes that motherfucker right there. Where's my swatter? Did you hear that thing? He fucking ran into the goddamn garage. Fucking. And then he went back up. Where the hell did I put my fly swatter, man? Oh, there it is. Damn, that fucking thing is big. I want to knock him down at least so I can show him to you guys. Because this thing's got fucking meat on him. I'm telling you. Come on back down, bitch. Head hurt? You fucking hit that garage hard as fuck. All right. Bad Dank? I know she said bad Dank. Bad. I'm not sure what that's about. But, yeah. She is a snake. I found Dank from watching Betty. After she tried to run a game, I started checking her out, but you make up your own mind. It's nice today, but yesterday was terrible. Hey, Amanda. All right. So, damn, I hate to do this to you guys. I was a lot more ready for this yesterday, and, I was more in the mood. Maybe I need to roll a blunt. But, I can't stand this lady's voice, and, but, like I said, a lot of new people coming into my channel, and not everybody has all the time in the world to watch every single video in people's playlists or whatever. I sure as fuck don't have all the time in the world to watch people's 3 hour fucking, three-hour streams a day, so it's good when there's like channels that will clip it down, or, take the good parts of that stream or whatever and put it out. I do like channels like that. But this one right here, like I said, this is the original unedited 1 hour video of Betty Washam admitting to federal crimes. And we are going to react to it. Let me share the screen. Bam. Share. Fuck, how am I going to see the chat? I I think I can still see the chat. I think I can go outside of my. Here, whatever. Let's just play it. I'm going to rewind it just a little bit just so we can see where she's at. Put my headphones on.
Years old, girls and boys. And so they put like this email. And so my friend Adam Randall, which is from Ohio, you can look it up. He gave him his email while he was ghosting. He was a computer guru. And then they give you another place from that email to another secret email. And then from that secret email to another screen.
Okay, Nancy, you want context. You know nothing about this video right here. You've never seen a video with her in this outfit or anything like this. Well, if you haven't, like I said, take a look at my live stream from yesterday. It's just a 15-minute video. If that's too long, go into my playlist, go into disgusting individuals. You'll see a screen, a thumbnail kind of like this. I think it's a 6.5-minute video. That'll get you caught up too. Other than that, I'm not going to back up because everybody else has seen this thousands of times already.
Where there's nothing on the screen, but then you got to put in a code, and then it shows up, and then they show you the farm, and they show you that the kids are held in the farm, and that there's bed in there so that you will have your privacy with the child. And I believe it was like $10,000 for an hour with the child. And so since we were ghosting, he was getting really close to getting the address of where it was located. And so he called me and he's like, Betty, we're getting really super close. We're getting really, really close. Like one more time and I will have the IP address, whether they're ghosted or not. He goes, because he knew how to break through that stuff. And he goes, and I will have their address. And he goes, and from there, we'll figure it out what to do.
Well, I mean, when you get somebody's address, you're going to figure out what to do. So you guys have come this far and not contacted not one law enforcement agency. Interesting.
And I was like, okay. Well, I went offline for a day. Well, I went to Facebook prison. And I was in Facebook prison at the time. And I just got out of Facebook prison. It was like 2 days after I talked to him. We chatted and we had a good conversation. He was kind of an asshole. Like I would say, I don't think your ghosting is working. I think they can still find you.
But why would you say that? Why would you say that to someone that you just got done saying is a computer guru? I don't understand. I think you're making that up.
And he would say stuff like, oh, no, they can't find me. I'll leave my door open for them.
And then I think when he says leave my door open for them, I think what he's saying is he's not going to secure his passwords just in case, because he knows that when you are going into the deep web or the dark web and you're seeing stuff like that, yeah, there are disgusting people that are in there monitoring you, making sure that you're not the cops. So I think what he meant was I'm leaving my door open, meaning, if they want to check to make sure that he's not a cop, then they have every right to do that. And he's leaving the door open for them to check that, not his physical door at his house. But maybe I'm wrong.
Unlocked for them, whatever, and which he left his door unlocked all the time. And I was like, stop, Adam, seriously, I'm not joking around with you. Like, they will come and get your ass.
How do you know that? How do you know that, huh? They will come and get your ass. And guess what, Betty? They did. You know that? They did. Why don't you fucking shed a tear? Why don't you have any kind of sadness in your, not even in your tone? You're always the same fucking tone. You have zero feelings. You have zero videos that explain anything about Adam. You have a video about Casablancas where you show a 30-second piece where 60 Minutes did the work for you, and they mentioned him in a 60 Minutes piece where they weren't even focusing on him. They were actually focusing on his partner, John Luke, whatever. Okay? So Betty tries to get people to believe that she helped bring down John Casablancas, which he never got brought down. There's no evidence of him doing any fucking time. Yes, there is evidence that he was a fucking disgusting piece of shit and impregnated a fucking 15-year-old, I believe. But Betty, there's no proof or evidence of you putting him in prison, let alone him even stepping foot in a prison ever. So how do you expect people to believe you?
Like we're gonna take them down. Their whole fucking ring, you know.
Oh yeah, just you and Adam gonna take down a whole fucking ring on the deep web that operates from the deep web that you've seen children tied up and being sold and people taking tens of thousands of dollars to see children get hurt. And you're gonna take them down by yourself? Right, Betty.
And so it was like 2 days later, I had gotten a voicemail from him, but I didn't answer my phone. I don't remember what I was doing or whatever.
Didn't answer your phone. How convenient. You didn't answer your phone when it was the most important time, when Adam's life depended on it. What were you doing? Didn't you say you were sleeping?
And so I didn't I didn't even see the call until the next day. And the next day, I had a voicemail from him. Betty, it's urgent. Call me immediately. This is very important. I need you right now, type of thing.
Have we ever got to listen to that voicemail? Did you save that voicemail? Because, like me, I've got voicemails of my kids from when they were young. Okay, that I can still go back to and listen to right now if I wanted to. Did you save that voicemail? You deleted it? Don't tell us you're going to delete it.
And so then I erased it, not thinking nothing about he would be dead, not even thinking, or I would have kept.
You don't ever fucking think, Betty. That's a big problem there.
No.
That's why we're here today. Because you don't think before you speak. Because you come on YouTube and put all your fucking personal business out there. Even, let me give you an example of personal business. Even live streaming from the emergency room with your daughter in the background while you do a selfie stream, showing the people your daughter in the background and talking about how miserable you are. You sick fuck.
And I go on to Facebook because I just got out of Facebook prison, and all of a sudden one of my friends comes up, on my messenger and says, "Betty, did you know Adam's dead?" And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah, his father found him on the couch. They had to bust down the door. Now, mind you, he never locked his door. Bust down the door." And I said, "What did he die from?" And she said, "Natural causes."
Okay, so who busted down the door? His dad or his natural causes? Who busted down the door, Betty?
Nothing was wrong. He didn't do opiates. He didn't do drugs.
Okay. Usually when you're talking about someone that not doing drugs, that usually covers it all. When someone says so and so does not do drugs, that covers everything, right? Well, not in Betty's book. She opens it up with, he didn't do opiates. He didn't do drugs. She made sure to start with opiates. So guess what, guys? Coming from a liar like this, he was probably on opiates. But I don't know that for sure. Let's just rewind that and hear that again. Let's just hear how she talks. She just loves to make her own story up.
See the call until the next day. And the next day, I had a voicemail from him. Betty, it's urgent. Call me immediately. This is very important. I need you right now, type of thing. And so then I erased it, not thinking nothing about he would be dead, not even thinking, or I would have kept it, you know. And I go on to Facebook because I just got out of Facebook.
Again, no sorrow, no change in demeanor. Doesn't feel sorry for not taking the voicemail serious. It's just like a story to her. She lacks empathy.
Prison, and all of a sudden, one of my friends comes up, you know, on my messenger and says, "Betty, did you know Adam's dead?" And I was like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah, his father found him on the couch. They had to bust down the door. Now, mind you, he never locked his door. Bust down the door." And I said, "What did he die from?" And she said, "Natural causes. Nothing was wrong. He didn't do opiates. He didn't do drugs. He smoked weed." Okay. I spent a lot of time on the phone with this guy. Going.
How much time did you spend with this guy? Betty, how much time did you spend with this guy? Because I have a feeling, spoiler alert, you're about to giggle. You're literally about to laugh under your breath right now while you're talking about your dead friend.
Went through the most horrible things, horrific things you could ever imagine. The screaming that it'll never leave my mind, ever. And so
Reading the chat.
he was killed. So I called, and his
So
dad,
he was killed, but then his dad said that it was natural causes? I don't really get that.
answered the phone, and I told his dad, I said, "Is Adam dead?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "What did he die from?" And he said, "Natural causes." And he said, "But it's weird because he wasn't sick, nothing." I said, "I know.
So it sounds like he overdosed on fucking opiates. How about that? That's what it sounds like to me right now. Just by looking at her body language, guys. Let's take a look again. Let's just look at her. Right there, she's reading the chat. The chat is over here to her right. Okay.
He was killed." So I called, and his dad answered the phone, and I told his dad.
So you called who though? You called. Let's be specific here. Did you call Adam's line? Did you call Adam's father's line? Did you call Adam's home? Did you call Adam's dad's home? Who did you call?
Dad. I said, "Is Adam dead?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "What did he die from?" And he said, "Natural causes."
I think that's a lie. I don't think that the dad said natural causes, because of how would the dad know that right away? There's autopsies that need to be done. If anything, someone fucking just dead on their couch like that, you're going to think opiates, because you said it first. Your words, lady. You said it before you even said the word drugs.
And he said, "But it's weird because he wasn't sick, nothing." I said, "I know. I know." And he said, "But the weird thing is," because he had breakfast with his dad every morning. He said,
So he had breakfast with his dad every morning. So what, did they live together? Or were they able, I mean, their schedules were just that fucking convenient and that great to where they just, they didn't live together, but they would get together for breakfast every morning? I mean, to me, that's just adding to this story. She's just she's just packing in this story right now. Okay, let me check the chat because I'm not watching the chat right now. Thanks a lot, Lori. I appreciate that. Exactly, Dank. Every word that falls out of her mouth is deceitful. Absolutely. You see it in her fucking eyeballs. It comes off of her like it. She exudes this fucking slime, and I mean, she can, she can be convincing, I guess. I mean, I'm not saying that from any. She's never convinced me of anything, and I've given her 3 hours of my time, and she never gave me a hint of any truth. And if you guys are interested in that conversation, I believe that's somewhere on my video or on my channel, unless she has gotten that one stricken. It might be on my backup channel. If not, then I'd have to re-upload it. It's a 3-hour conversation that I had with her while she was living with some other dude in Wisconsin. Yeah, I know. She says that her and her fiance have been together for 6 years, and she never, she doesn't say, "Oh yeah, well, 6 years," except for that time that I left and lived with this other guy in Wisconsin, or that other time when I was living with this guy that has no legs. So whatever. It's just another one of her lies. I just like to point them out. Hey Val, how you doing? I think I went off track on what I was saying, but whatever. Every word, yep. Every word deceitful. I know you needed context, Nancy, but are you able to follow along pretty well right now? I'm not making it more confusing for you, am I? Of what she's admitted to in that prior 15 minutes that you haven't seen? No, man, you're good. You're good, Krabby. This is why I asked you about the interview with her ex, Chase, who debunked all that Betty said about the CP. Yes, he does admit to some stuff, and I do have it. I don't know exactly where it's at, like offhand, but I do have it. I've seen it recently. Absolutely, baby. Let them read it and weep. Let them read it and weep. Literally. Some of them might. Okay, Nancy, I appreciate that. And thanks for the feedback. All right, so let's get back into it.
Thing is that his door was locked and we had to break down his door.
Again, she's not being specific about who she said is we, because I think she was speaking for the dad right there. She was saying what her dad had told her. Here, let me rewind it just a bit.
And she was like, yeah, his father found him on the couch. They had to bust down the door. Now, mind you, he never locked his door. Bust down the door. And I said, what did he die from? And she said, natural causes. Nothing was wrong. He didn't do opiates. He didn't do drugs. He smoked weed. Okay. I spent a lot of time on the phone with this guy, going through the most horrible things, horrific things you could ever imagine. The screaming that it'll never leave my mind. Ever.
So the screaming will never leave her mind. So what I get from that is that she was listening to something going on. Okay. And she does describe where she says that he would put the phone up on the computer to where, see, but that's just when she was doing that with him. That's not to say that he wouldn't send her info, because she'd be asking for it, because she sure as hell likes to share it. So, I mean, this lady has had that shit on her phone, and she had to get it erased, or she had to fucking pull a Hillary on her phone. She had to bleach bit her phone. She'll admit to that here in just a minute, or I think she did in the first 15 minutes, maybe. I'm not sure.
And so
She is high as a kite, in my opinion.
he was killed. So I called, and his dad answered the phone.
Okay.
And I told his dad, I said, is Adam dead? And he said, yeah. And I said, what did he die
So
from?
you didn't tell his dad, is Adam dead? You asked his dad if Adam was dead.
And he said, natural causes. And he said, but it's weird because he wasn't sick, nothing. I said, I know. And he said, but the weird thing.
So what do you mean, you know, Betty? Like, what did you mean by that? Like, are you saying, oh, I know he wasn't on drugs and he was just perfectly healthy. I know he was murdered. But that's it? That's all you're gonna offer his father? You didn't say, oh, I know who fucking did it, and I think the IP address might be on Adam's computer, so lift that computer right now as we speak. No, you didn't do any of that. Let's continue. Let's see what happens.
Is because he had breakfast with his dad every morning. Mm-hmm. He said the weird thing is that his door was locked.
We know his dad had very close access to his computers this whole time, because he would have breakfast with Adam every morning, so there's access to the computers. Let's just remember that.
And we had to break down his door. He goes, he never locks his door.
Oh, so his dad said that too, huh? His dad said he never locks his door either, huh? Man, just everybody just admitted that one, huh? All right.
So I told him what we had done.
Oh.
And he said,
and what was that you had done? What was that? How did you explain it to him? Did you tell him about using Bitcoin for purchasing and listening to or watching and acquiring 49,000 links of child pornography? And that's your quote from the very beginning of this video. We all know that footage. Like I said, Nancy, it's in yesterday's video and all over my playlist. I always cut it into my videos because she's always contradicting herself. She's always telling people that I call her these names or whatever, these words that start with a P. But, you know, I don't call her that. I just show you guys, and right now we're breaking down what she has said out of her own mouth. So if she gets that impression of the P word from what she hears here out of her own mouth, well, she should wonder what other people might think. But you're not going to catch anything or any videos of me calling her that, but you're going to catch a lot of videos of her saying, Dank called me that, because that's just another Betty lie and gaslight.
Okay, tomorrow I'll come back and get all of his computer stuff, because he was a computer guru as well. And I can. And when he came back the next day, all of his computers, all of his screens, all of his stuff was gone. Every bit of it. How do you?
Yeah, she just broke into hysterical laughter. Yeah, right now. But hold on, let me address this comment really quick, because I was able to check this comment out really quick from Miss Nancy. Come on, what's going on? There we go. That is so weird. I know. Did she know Adam in person or just over the phone? You can't know someone unless you can see them in person. I agree 100%, and I don't know the answer to that. I don't even want to call myself or call this situation an educated guess or anything like that. But what I'm saying is, from hearing all her bullshit, she's never said that she's met him in person. No, I don't think she's ever met him in person. So this is some dude that she trusted off the internet to do all this stuff with, and who knows? I mean, I've done some digging on him, and it seems to me like he was the one that was trying to contact law enforcement. Okay, because I found his Facebook, and he was reaching out to the FBI via Facebook. He was pissed off because he had, I guess, tried to reach out to them to tell them that he knew some stuff, and they ignored him. And this was during the Trump presidency. Okay, this was right after Trump got elected. Okay, so these are Trump people right here, so they're really disappointed. They won't say it on the internet, Betty, but the Trump administration, FBI or whatever, did not come through for Adam. It seemed like I said, it seemed like Adam was trying to go through the process the correct way. She ran away from the police. I'm just saying that's just the way it played out. She ran to where she's sitting right now. Or, well, where was she? Where was she when she was watching that stuff? Because she wasn't at Adam's house. She said she was on the phone on top of his computer. So where was she living when Betty Boop? Do you know the answer to that? Where was she staying at? Was she with Steve? Was she at Steve's house? Or was it when she was with Chase in Wisconsin? No, that was after. And that's crazy because after her friend dies, years later, she's a YouTuber now, living with her boyfriend in Wisconsin. And after they break up, a few of her friends have said that she had that stuff on her phone and would like to share it. And that they've seen it with their own eyes and had to turn their heads and say, don't ever show that shit to me again. And Nancy, there's someone in this chat, I'm not going to say their name, that is one of those people that I'm talking about. Okay. Betty has shown it and tried to share it with someone that's in this chat. And that person is now obviously in my chat, being polite, and has said that she told Betty to never show that shit to her again. Now, like I said, it came from two different people who are not in contact with each other. So, it's not like people are colluding to make up lies. I'm just saying this lady is disgusting. We're not even halfway done, man. I'm not gonna be able to get through this whole thing.
You think you become a moderator that quick? I don't know.
Now let me go back
because he had breakfast with his dad every morning.
Look how she goes like this. Look how she goes from here to let's party with Betty Washam. So how serious is she taking this?
He said the weird thing is that his door was locked and we had to break down his door.
I gotta
because he never locks his door. So I told him what we had done. And he said, okay, tomorrow I'll come back and get all of his computer stuff. Because he was.
Wow, it seemed like Pops was in on it or something. It seemed like Pops knew and had no problem with what was going on. He was ready to go in there and bust out some what was that? Some evidence? So you're implicating a dead man's father, right? Because you're saying that a dead man's father went and picked up evidence from a crime scene.
He was a computer guru as well. And all of his computer stuff.
Just because he's a computer guru does not give him the right, and just because it's his son does not give him the right to take anything from a crime scene that might have evidence and might help solve a murder. You don't know if your son is murdered. You might be taking away evidence that might find your son's killer, but you're going to take it away. So, Betty, you're implicating Adam's father right now. I never even thought about it like that. It's interesting.
Because he was a computer guru as well.
Damn. So just, hey, I could just fucking make anybody a computer guru tomorrow, I just, hey, my buddy, I don't talk to him no more or whatever. He's not dead. I don't talk to him no more, but he's a computer guru. He is. Just believe me. I mean, what is everybody just a guru? You're just hanging out with computer gurus, Betty? I don't know, Betty. I don't know if I'm going to believe that one, Betty.
And I can.
Interesting.
And
I wonder
when he
what that
came back the
question
next,
asked. I wonder who asked and what that question was. Did you guys notice that? She's getting really irritated at some questions, and she might tell you guys that I was in there trolling her, but that's an absolute absurd lie. Okay, so I knew of her before I watched this, on some other shit, on some David Tottashini, another pedophile that she ended up working with, and that's another story for another day. Yes, I just said that. She has linked up with a convicted pedophile, but hey, we won't talk about that one today because we'll save that one for another day. We got enough to talk about this thing right here. Did you guys get that, right? You guys are getting the pattern, right, of the people that she likes to surround herself with.
next day, all of his computers, all of his screens, all of his stuff was gone. Every bit of it. How do you think you become a moderator that quick? I don't know. So I'm just going to give you his name so that you guys can see I don't lie.
So by giving someone's name, that's going to tell us that your whole story that you just said is going to be completely valid and true. I don't understand how you gaslight like this your audience, and they don't catch you. They don't call you out. You do it all the time.
And he died February 24th, 2018.
See, 2018 is when he died, is what she's saying. So, like I said, that's in the timeline of the Trump presidency. Okay, so like I said, I may not have the receipts showing where Adam was reaching out to the FBI. I might have them somewhere, but I haven't seen them in a long time. So they might be in some SD card or something like that. But I know with my own eyes. Maybe I didn't even share it or screen record it or something. But I know with my own eyes that he was reaching out to the Trump administration FBI, and he was upset because he wasn't getting any response. Has she ever said it about doing anything like that? No, but I bet she will now. I bet she'll start now.
I'm still running a group actually that we had together, and he was the main person and I was the second person underneath it. And so when I'm on Facebook, I have to accept everybody because I don't know what his password is. No, they didn't.
What does that have to do with anything here? I don't understand.
Just wiped it clean. They took the whole son of a bitch with them.
Oh, so when he died of natural causes, his computer just went and vanished? Is that what the police and the investigator? Because I mean, there had to have been some type of investigators to come and take a look at Adam on the couch before the. Oh, did you guys notice that? Before the coroner came and picked him up, right? So investigators have to determine if there's a homicide going on, or if there's nothing that indicates some foul play. But in this situation, you're making it seem like there's a lot of foul play here, Betty, Black Eyes Betty. So, Betty, where'd the computer stuff go? Did the investigators ever track that computer stuff? Did you ever get an answer to where it went? Questions that are coming up as we review this. Your own words, your words, lady.
So then the next thing that I knew was I felt something was wrong with my phone, and it kept deleting all my shit, and I was like, what's going on? And it kept people kept trying to get in. So I take it to my carrier and I say, something's
Okay, so people kept trying to get in. So it seems like she was trying to say that people were trying to get into her phone, like was it little miniature people like Honey I Shrunk the Kids, and then they were trying to like literally go into your phone, or was your phone alerting you and saying, "Hey, there's some hacker about to try to breach your phone right now. Is that okay?" I'm not understanding. I'm trying to keep my calm here, but I'm not understanding your story here. And that shit look on your face kind of explains why I have so many questions.
trying to get in. So I take it to my carrier and I say, something's wrong with my phone. I had a brand new phone. You can see I don't lie. And he died February 24th, 2018.
Fucking rub that upper lip. I think that's a side effect from pills, I believe. I don't know. I've never been. I really got to be hurting for me to even take some ibuprofens for a backache. Okay, but if you notice, and people will start noticing now that I mention it, you'll notice she does it's her right arm swipe across the fucking upper lip, and she does it a lot, and it's a itch or something that's a side effect from these pills that she snorts or whatever she does, or slams them, whatever she does.
I'm still running a group actually that we had together, and he was the main person and I was the second person underneath it. And so when I'm on Facebook, I have to accept everybody because I don't know what his password is. No, they didn't just wipe it clean. They took the.
I bet you wish you knew his passwords. I bet you wish you knew his passwords. Because I bet you wish you had access to all the shit that he did.
The whole son of a bitch with them.
Yeah, who took that
So then
shit?
the next thing that I knew was I felt something was wrong with my phone, and it kept deleting all my shit, and I was like, what's going on?
So again, she is just telling us that someone stole his computer equipment, but left him on the couch dead, and didn't touch him in any way to where it looked like he died of natural causes, but his computer equipment is gone, and he's a computer guru, and nobody's alert here. Nobody's got their nobody's wondering what's going on here. Betty, I mean, you're just going to switch on over to something else now? That's really weird. I don't get that shit.
And it people kept trying to get in. So I take it to my carrier and I say, something's wrong with my phone. I had a brand new phone.
Nancy, listen to this. Listen to what a phone company, a phone carrier employee is about to tell Betty.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Lori. I had a brand new phone, and I was like, so the guy takes it back to the back, and he comes out white as a ghost, and he's like, Betty, you have the CIA.
Why was he white? Why was he white as a ghost? I mean, he didn't do nothing wrong, lady. You mean you were white as a ghost? And he probably said, I'm surprised there ain't no fucking FBI or CIA after your ass, and you need to fucking get rid of this shit. I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to read through these lying lips, right? Because half of this story is a fucking lie, and half of the story is somewhat true because I have done research, okay? I've found the obituaries. Like I said, I've seen Adam reaching out to the FBI before he died. I've done that research, okay? And out of respect to Adam, I've never reached out to anybody in his family. But I've always had that hashtag justice for Adam, because to me it sounds like the investigators, for some reason, I mean, unless she's lying, but it seems like the investigators just completely didn't even notice that there was a bunch of wires missing, or a bunch of wires hanging out, and then computer equipment missing. And if they did notice that, then they didn't think that was, yeah, you know, he died of natural causes. Don't worry about it. That computer didn't do it to him, you know? Man, it's really hard to believe anything that she fucking says. But you got to understand that there is truth mixed in with these fucking lies. It's a melting pot that's really a big time rabbit hole. I'll admit that.
And the FBI on your phone. He goes, I have to check and make sure you don't have a warrant for your arrest.
So your phone carrier now has police officer equipment to be able to throw a little, you know, do a little felony check on your ass. Find out if you have a warrant out for your arrest. That people believe that shit. And to the people that might be in here, that might be friends with Betty, that might go back and be in her chat, how can you go back into her chat and not ask her at least a few questions about this? Like, don't you want some truth? I mean, I'm not sitting, you know, I'm trying to not give my opinions too much, but I am gonna, you know, I do have to critique the video, and with critiquing the video comes giving my opinions, okay? And but I mean, you know, I don't have the answers to a lot of these questions, and I'm making that obviously clear to you guys, you know, because these are the questions that she won't answer. But
because otherwise they should not be on your phone trying to track you. And he goes, nobody's found you. I said, no. He goes, the only thing that saved you is you didn't have your location on. So they checked me, you know, to see if I had a warrant for my arrest, and I didn't. And they wiped that phone clean. And then I had to pay $600, buy another phone, get another phone number, and everything else. And now I don't even, what is going on with this?
Mark, I would rather fondle a sack of potatoes. Okay? That's all I'm going to say.
Hello?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey.
Look, she gets a phone call in the middle of her stream. And look, still got a lot of time in this shit. But look, at the end, she's on that phone too, isn't she? Somebody is calling her and saying, what the fuck are you even talking about? But let's see how Betty reacts. Bro, did the Grim Reaper do your makeup?
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering. That was fucking perfect timing, guys. Holy shit. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. You're excused. Okay. You're excused, Betty. Go ahead. Just up and leave when you're in the middle of talking about all this stuff and you get a phone call. I mean, don't worry. Nobody in this fucking chat is going to ask any questions. You're totally safe. Go ahead. Do your thing. Oh, I see Nancy's coming around. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being honest and having an open mind, Nancy. And I appreciate you staying in and watching this. I'm just looking over the chat. So, are you Nancy Reagan in the flesh? Is she still alive? No, she's not. She's not still alive. Miss Nancy Reagan. I thought she was an elegant woman, but I guess I do share a birthday with her husband, so I might be biased. Yeah, exactly. Jenny Ferratu. Jenny Ferratu. Oh shit, that's a good one. Yeah. The walls have ears. The windows have eyes.
All right, sorry about that, guys.
Dead men tell no.
Oh,
Dead
that was
men
an
tell no
actual.
lies.
That was the lady that owns this place. And her son is an RN.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck. Oh my god. Like seriously, this even fucking scares me. I mean, I don't even know what the fuck she's talking about right here, and this is fucking scary, dude. Like I don't know. I have no fucking clue what this is about. But yes, she does have a fucking grandchild there right now, as we heard in the background when she walked away. Um, I don't know. I'm thinking about all kinds of different things now because did somebody call and say, "Hey, aren't you watching my child? Where's my child?" And then because we didn't hear that child that whole time until she went away from the phone or away from the screen. I don't know. Um, I don't know. But just listen to what she says right here about who just called her.
And he needs to do. He needs like a baby in order to.
What the fuck, man? I'll be right back. I'll be right back, guys.
All right, sorry about that, guys. Oh, that was an actual. That was the lady that owns this place. And her son is an RN, and he needs to do. He needs like a baby in order to do like testing, and how good they are, and if they're setting up at a certain, things like that. And so she said that in about an hour, if I didn't mind, they would come up here and do the testing and stuff. And I was like, I would love to know what how she's doing because she was born 2 months early, and I work with her.
And you're just gonna let your grandchild be a test subject, even though it was a NICU baby, a neonatal intensive care unit baby. I know you just say NICU because you probably don't even know what it stands for, but oh god, sorry. I'm gonna rewind it just one more time so you guys first timers can hear it again, and then I'll be right back.
And her son is an RN, and he needs to do. He needs like a baby in order to do like testing, and how good they are, and if they're setting up at a certain, things like that. And so she said that in about an hour, if I didn't mind, they would come up here and do the testing and stuff. And I was like, I would love to know what how she's doing because she was born 2 months early, and I work with her really hard, so I would love to know how she's progressing. And so she was like, yeah, well, he needed a baby, and first person I thought of was, I know where a baby is. So in an hour she's going to be tested and see how. I gotta go. Oh, I love you. I see you, Ian. So So thank you all for your prayers and stuff for my friend, and I'm not going to have my friend's death in vain. And
So what did you do about it? What have you done about it? Where is even one video talking about this? Or because the videos where you explain anything that has to do with Adam, you're trying to debunk your words, so they come out as lies. You know, you say, "Oh, they're trying to say that I watched 49,000 hours." Well, no, you said links and you said sites. You didn't say hours. You said links and sites. So you try to use the word hours to, I don't know, I guess gaslight people into thinking or getting them confused. It's a way of muddying up the truth, and you're good at that. I'll give you that. But that's why we're breaking you down right now, so we can find the truth.
that's why it's been my mission, but it's been our mission all along.
So it's been your mission all along. Which one? The capturing the IP address of that address where people were doing that to the children, or not letting your friend's death go in vain? Because there's been zero answers to any questions in how many years? 2018? 2018, you said, right?
We didn't make money. We paid money. You have to pay to go to these sites.
Right. Sites.
Sometimes
You said sites. Again, you said sites.
it's $500 or Bitcoins.
Now, was any of that coming out of your pocket? Because I know you said that you weren't actually watching it, and it was Adam, because blame it on the dead guy. But did Adam ever say, "Hey, are you going to chip in, or are you just going to just keep saying we right now? We paid, we had to pay." Because when you say it like that, guess what? It leaves people to interpret that you helped pay and you helped fund accessing a bunch of disgusting shit. I'm just saying, it's your words, lady.
I was like, I would love to know what, how she's doing, because she was born 2 months early. And, I work with her really hard, so I would love to know, how her, how she's progressing. And
right, because you're actively working with her right now, right? That's the baby that's in the background right now, right? Okay.
It's like, yeah, well, he needed a baby, and first person I thought of was, I know where a baby is. So in an hour, she's going to be tested and see how. I gotta go. Oh, I love you. I see you, Ian. So thank you all for your prayers and stuff for my friend, and I'm not going to have my friend's death in vain. And so that's why it's been my mission, but it's been our mission all along. We didn't make money. We paid money. You have to pay to go to these sites.
Damn, Darlene.
Sometimes $500 or Bitcoins. Good morning, Juan. Not the arrest we want, but masses are going to be rounded up or even executed, is what I was told. Mostly all of those who believe in our Heavenly Father.
That wasn't a fart. That was my shoes. I'd tell you if it was a fart. Promise.
Yeah, 62 people, and we got 28 thumbs up. I guess they're recording me, which I already said at the beginning.
Oh, where did that come from? Maybe that phone call? Maybe you're lying about that phone call. I mean, because that washed up brain, the brain injury from you falling off the roof, or was it you taking all those pills trying to commit suicide? Which one was it? I don't know. It just seemed like you were pretty light on your feet there, Betty. Knowing that people are recording you. Why does that bother you so much?
Do not record my video because I am monetized, And I do have a friend that can start sending stuff to them.
Come on, Junior. Spit it out.
Masses are going to be rounded up or even executed, is what I was told. Mostly all of those who believe in our Heavenly Father. Yeah, 62 people, and we got 28 thumbs up. I guess they're recording me, which I already said at the beginning. Do not record my video because I am monetized, and I do have a friend that can start sending stuff to them, showing that you're uploading my video without my copyright on it, and that's how YouTube makes their money. I don't make hardly anything. I made $54 last month for 700,000 minutes. Yeah, you think I'm getting rich? I'm just so damn rich. Yes, we need to light our torch and ward off danger and fight the spiritual warfare because my friend did not die in vain. And he didn't even have children.
Oh, really? He didn't even have children. But he was out to save them, right? It's interesting. Sorry, I got to move it around like this or whatever. Just it's just I'm trying to avoid. I know she's gonna try to strike this video or whatever. So what the hell? What'd I do? What the fuck did I do? My computer might be taking a shit.
There so that you will have your privacy with the child. And I believe it was like $10,000 for.
I guess I lost our place. And I need to wait for it to upload, I guess. Maybe. I guess I fucked up by looking down at that chat. Damn it. Alright. Okay, so that's when she was on the phone.
Choice. Or how bad would it be if his point of view of the video that I did about him with all his charges? Here you go, guys. This was how YouTube makes their money. I don't make hardly anything. I made $54 last month for 700,000 minutes. Yeah, you think I'm getting rich? I'm just so damn rich.
Well, you're not mentioning the fact that you have PayPal, Cash App, and all. Well, you didn't back then. I think you had PayPal or whatever, but you didn't have Cash App, which you have now, easily accessed on your computer. So, didn't want to mention that though, did you?
Yes, we need to light our torch and ward off danger.
Patreon, you got Patreon, you got memberships, right?
And fight the spiritual warfare because my friend did not die in vain. And he didn't even have children. But he saw my mission and he wanted to do the mission with me because he had more equipment. At the time, I didn't even have a computer. I just had my cell phone and was doing it. And he wanted to join forces with me.
Oh, really? Really? Did you guys catch that? He wanted to join forces with her. So originally, she was already doing this on her bunk ass phone. I mean, you're doing the Lord's work. You're doing what these people in law enforcement, these investigators, that, I mean, they have to. These people probably have to see shrinks on a daily or weekly basis for the shit that they got to deal with. And you were able to. You were just breaking through all that shit on your phone. Okay.
So go look it up, guys. Go look it up, or I'll look it up for you. Show you I'm not a liar.
There's that wipe at the
I
lip
hate it
again.
when I have to do this shit, but you know what? I'm not a liar. And that's why that day that I came on and I lied for fuckhead,
Oh, what?
whatever his name is.
Uh-huh. Whatever his name is. We'll get to that in a minute. But did you hear that? Did you hear that contradicting sentence? Here, guys, I'm going to show you guys that I'm not a liar. And I'm going to show you guys that one time that I had to lie. Okay. Man. And so you're about to talk about a LARP that you put on with a convicted pedophile, right? You're about to talk about David Tottachini, that convicted pedophile that raped a 8-year-old boy in 1997. Okay, right. The same guy that you reached out to for subs. Okay, right. The same guy that you said, if you can't beat them, join them, George. That's what you said to me, right?
David Tottachini. I couldn't stand myself. I could not stand myself. I had to come and say, and then once I did, well, fuck, then you have people trying to call me a liar and a spoof and all this fucking crazy shit. And it's like, really? Like, really? You're going to call me this fucking shit, you dumb fuck?
Sounds like you earned it. I mean, it sounds like you earned the title of liar. I mean, wow.
You don't even know what I went through all night because of my baby girl that's here?
I got no words.
Yeah, you lost your fucking mind.
Oh, really?
Here you go, guys.
What
This
are you
was
gonna
a
show?
good man. Very good man.
Sorry, guys, I'm eating now.
We also wrote different things about Islamic.
Wrote different things about Islamic. What does that even mean?
There you go. Look it up yourself. February 21st, 2018.
So I imagine she dropped a link in her chat to his obituary. I can take you guys to his obituary right now, but it's pointless. I've already told you guys he's dead. But what does that have to do with anything that she's been talking about? All she's doing is proving that it's just her story that we're going to hear. We're never going to hear Adam's side of the story.
Moved here August 2017. And right across from me after he died.
So there we go. She answered my question. She had been there where she's sitting at right now since 2017, because now she's going to tell us about the Illuminati being across the street from her. Okay.
Died. There's the Illuminati. But you guys expect me to leave my house. Oh, it's okay. Go drive your car. Leave with your 7-month-old granddaughter. Yeah. Put her in the car seat. Make it to where it's easy for them to get you. Go ahead and do that. Yeah, that's what you need to do, Betty, because we want you dead.
It sounds like you're projecting that shit on yourself right now, gaslighter. Sick fuck.
prepare for the worst, but I think it's a BS scare tactic to get off line for the midterms with grab them. No, we ain't. What was you asking me, Pam? But what you have to lie in that video, because he had gotten my number because I called and I didn't star 67 it so that I could on live so that I could have his point of view of the video that I did about him with all his charges. And he called me back and he kept calling me. And even the video that you go look at on Kickstand right now that I'm getting ready to put up myself, he's threatening me through the whole fucking video. He'll find me. He's got people knocking on my door, blah, blah, blah. Right? Well, that night after I got off of, or that night before I went live, he called me and he was like, I can find you, Betty. I will find you. He's like, I became something a long time ago, a Freemason, when I.
Nancy, I completely understand. I'm probably not going to be able to get through too much more of this myself. Again, thanks for hanging in here, staying in here, and yeah. Maybe run and tell somebody that it was her words all along. So, you know, you've been in here for, what have we been doing, about an hour, 2 hours? Have I called her any words? Have I said that she is one of these things? These are her words that came out of her mouth. I don't need to call her anything. It's clear as day that she is, I guess we could say, an ill person. Thanks for hanging out. If you can inform someone else, that'd be probably the best thing. And, you know, just try to inform somebody that's in there, if you know somebody that's in there. Because I'm not sure if you've seen, but, and I hope that you haven't, but if people give this lady any information about themselves, she somehow regains her memory loss and will dox the fuck out of you. Dark truth. Okay? So, memory loss, that's what you want to believe, bud. That's what you want to believe. But thanks for your comment. So, oh yeah, they love to spell cast. They love to cast their spells and just come in and try to, you know, they know what they're doing. Okay, she knows every time she goes live and she lies. Potentially, there's going to be a Dank video coming up with proof of her lies or her contradictions. You know, where she says one thing and then it's actually the complete opposite. You know, kind of like that one time when her buddy, you know, that dude Ernie, that dude that she called the police to go pick up today and put him in some kind of mental ward, I guess. I don't know. Like, that's the kind of friend she is. Okay. She'll call the fucking cops on you and try to put you in a fucking mental ward. Okay. And she'll do it live online. And she'll like dox everything about you and where you're at live online. That's what she does. Why? Well, because she has no remorse, first of all. She's not aware of what she is doing, I think. Maybe she is, I don't know. But maybe she thinks that it's all a game. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I think she's seriously trying to get people to um, harm other individuals online, and if you go against the grain, sort to say, meaning if you were a friend of hers and then now you're not, or now you're asking questions, she will fully out you. She will fucking use everything she has on you and pretty much hang you to the or in front of the town square during a live stream. I mean, some lady that used to give her money, um, that actually is a book writer, uh, and was going through a lot of shit with her mom being sick and all that stuff. Well, the nice lady sent one of her books to Betty for Betty to read. Okay, um, well, Betty decided to not like that lady no more, and cordially invited that lady while her mom was in her final days, maybe weeks, cordially invited her to come on in and watch her stream because she was going to, quote unquote, review the book. Well, she proceeded to trash the lady, completely defame and slander the lady. I say defame and slander because one of them is, I think defamation means written. It's like it's lying about somebody or whatever on paper, and one is actually verbally saying it. I'm not sure if you guys know that, but I forget which one is which, so I just say both. I'm sorry, I just lost my train of thought there. Um, yeah, oh yeah, she is definitely devious. Nothing she does is for, in my opinion, is for any kind of good cause. It's only going to be if it her mission is to make it better for herself. Like that young kid that she had living in her house just about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. The guy that she's blamed a syringe on. She literally went on live stream, pointed her fucking phone at the bottom of the fucking or the back of the toilet, and picked up a fucking syringe and blamed it on some kid that was just living with her that she kicked out. Um, that she had shilled online for fucking people to buy him clothes, and then kicked him out before he can receive the clothes, and kept the clothes, even fucking wore them online. Like that's the kind of person that she is on in real life. Okay, I'm just I'm trying to give a broader sense of context to what we're listening to. Because I do realize that this is just one sit down right here, but this types of shit happens every day. Maybe not for an hour straight like this. She's learned to cool her jets a little bit because she knows that I will bust her out or other people will bust her out because she's dangerous. So she has to fucking cover her tracks. Now she'll say that, well, like, you have to be, you have to do a certain code or know, like, she's not even going to tell anybody what the code is. But if you email her with something that you think that would be the code, so pretty much if you email her and put something in the subject line that is catchy and she's going to love it, she'll probably invite you into her Discord. Like, that's how sneaky she is. Like, you have to have secret codes to get into her Discord. How come? I don't know. Why does she think that way? Guilty conscience.
As in
A little
Vietnam.
bit more. I can only handle a little bit more, guys. Again, have a good night, Nancy.
In the army. He goes, don't think that I can't find you. Well, then he put my number up on the fucking.
I got a request from Darlene for the proper pronunciation of the word genre. Betty, it's not genre. Is it genre the way she said it? Genre? It's genre. Okay. But I'm not saying that I'm Mr. Perfect. I'm not saying that I'm Mr. Know It All. I was just answering a question for Miss Darling. Sorry.
Thing. So I called him and I tried to make a truce with him just to get my fucking number down. And I made a truce with him. But the way that you make the truce is if you tell people that he is not a pedophile, that that person died or he got framed. I had a choice. Or how bad would it be if if my kids never see me again, or I never see my granddaughter?
Okay, Silentium.
And so I went on. He went on.
What's up, Mark?
He watched every move that I made.
She said
I
Gina
couldn't
Ray.
hardly do it. I tried to put a smile on my face. I tried to just play music. I did the best that I could, but it wasn't good enough in his opinion. And so he called me
So she's sitting here talking about a fucking pedophile. Like it was not good enough. I mean, I don't even know what kind of play fight that they were trying to play on each other, but she can say that all this shit doesn't matter. Just days ago, I just revealed how she showed again. She busts herself out all the time. I just pointed out. She showed her screen. It was her emails. I showed there was somebody in there that she's in contact with. He's clearly sending her info. His name's Gary DiPietro. He's that convicted pedophile's good friend. This was just recently. Lady, you're still in cahoots with the guy, okay? You've asked him to mirror your videos, to give you more subs. He did it. You guys are friends. You're a sub for Stony Stone. I'm sorry, you're a moderator for Stony Stone on his bitch shoot because I'll bust you out if I see you on YouTube being a moderator at Stony Stones. But you've been busted out there. You're completely in cahoots with this guy. Okay, it's clear. Try to skate away from it. Try.
all night long, telling me that he was going to find me. Yes, he is a pedophile. That is why you see my videos up. And I could.
What videos is that? Is there a playlist that says David Toddashini? Does she have a playlist that says David Toddashini or convicted whatevers? I don't know. I know I do.
Not wait for my carrier to get to open so that I could change my phone number and come and tell my people the truth.
Yeah, like
And then he tried
truth.
to go on his thing and say, oh, Betty came back and told a different story because she was losing her subs. No, you can't lose your subs if they really care about you and like you and love you. You can't.
What? Oh my God.
Lose somebody that cares about you.
Right, right. And that's your thing, right? That's your whole act, right? Is to get them to care about you, get them in private and then talk to them about how you were raped by your grandpa, but not tell them how your grandpa actually got out of prison 2 years after being convicted. You don't talk about how your family didn't want nothing to do with you because by the time you did yell rape, you were like 16 years old. I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to comment on that.
You lose somebody, they didn't care about you anyway. Let them go. Yes, harass.
How many times has she been rubbing that upper lip?
Oh, it was worse. And then I had to call the police because it was so much harassment. But this was the next day. And this was just, and he didn't record it. And I was changing Seraphina's diapers. I was feeding her. I was doing shit where I wouldn't even buy my damn computer. Because he was calling during the day. Oh, but he sure ain't going to show you guys that recording. I wish to hell I would have been here where I could have recorded it. I would have. But I came straight back the next morning and I told everything. I don't even know what else to say. you know?
You told everything. I don't remember anything. I don't even know what the hell you're even talking about. You're you're ginning up some fucking bullshit, um, fake. Okay, so you and Tadashini started talking behind closed doors, and pretty much you wanted to get some of his subs because you know the kind of people that are in his chat are probably the type of people that you like. So, but you said, but we can't make it look like we're friends. You know, this is the thing. We can't. You know, I'm already getting busted out by Freddie, by Tretch, by OG. Okay, for being in contact with with you. So we gotta fake this thing. You know, but we'll stay in the emails and DMs because, like I said, to this day, I see that she's still in email conversations or email chats with people that give him information. Okay.
Someone wanted to make a documentary interview about your experience uncovering this stuff with your friend. Would you allow it? Yes, I would.
Oh yeah, anything for the views. Hell yeah, if I'm gonna be the star of the show and my friend ain't gonna be here to tell his side of the story, yeah. Oh yeah, I'll do it.
I don't know. I'm not pinging. I think that
Like you're not even I mean, you just got done telling us a few minutes ago that you're not gonna let your friend die in vain. And someone just asked you an asinine question that you should have answered it completely different. Okay. You should have said, well, that's something for after we figure out what happened to my friend. We can do a documentary, right? So that you can have the truth out there. But no, you didn't even give a fuck about what happened to Adam. An offer for a documentary, I'm all in, right?
it's my phone going off because it's on vibrate.
Last time you did that, your friend got killed.
No, I didn't upload it yet. I got to put the rest of it to it and his picture and stuff.
Okay, so someone asked if she had uploaded a video exposing this guy, David Tadashini. She said, nope, it's not up yet. To this day, she ain't got nothing but some explanation bullshit or this stream where he's threatening her, and she never fucking called the cops. She could have done something with the type of threat that he made, but she didn't do it because they were fucking playing.
Oh, it's okay though. I just gave you the link to it. You know, who's a very good guy.
That's the link to her friend's obituary she's
Yep,
talking about.
people will still follow him no matter how much proof you have, no matter what.
Yep. So if you can't beat
They're
him,
still gonna follow him, but I don't care. I put my videos back up because he's got videos where he's got me and him beside each other. My picture and his fucking pedophile picture, and it makes me want to puke.
Really?
Because he's in fucking love with me or something. It's fucking disgusting.
I think you're in love with the fact that he's got a bunch of subs and you don't.
Yeah, well, I don't know if Stoney knows this or not, but David was recording their conversation in August.
Oh, there you go. Trying to give your buddy Stoney some information, huh, Betty? Right. Because you and Stoney are cool because you're a mod, like I just got done saying. Interesting.
I just got told that, and I guess he put it on
And
his
this
video.
guy Stoney that I'm talking about, the guy Stoney that I'm talking about, well, he's actually done a drive from Illinois all the way to New York, where David was, and spent the weekend with old pedophile Dave Tadashini. That's who she's talking about right now. That she's trying to, you know, speak to or whatever. Stony Stone, the guy that she just mentioned. Yeah, that dude. He went and hung out with a pedophile for a weekend. Mm-hmm.
Who's a very good guy. Yep, still following no matter what. That's how my husband and I found your channel. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that you found my channel. Because I was the very first one to break his story. And you guys can go through my YouTube and look from 4chan. 4chan.
You're the very first to do everything on this earth, Messiah.
Then he went live at a pool. And I broke that one. And I put him in 650,000 Trump, 650,000 people on one of my Trump groups, and 250,000, 230-some thousand, I think, on my Q group. And that's how the motherfucker got so popular.
Oh, so you promoted him. Is that what it sounds? Is that what we just heard? That you promoted him? So maybe later on after you lost your channel, you were like, hey, don't forget that I promoted you that one time. Now it's time for you to promote me. Because that's what he did, right?
By the time I realized he was a fake and a phony, he already had 21,000 followers because of me.
Oh.
Not because of Lift the Bell. Lift the Bell was a week later. When this motherfucker started, he had 1,000 followers and no retweets and no nothing. Nothing. By that night, he had over 15,000 followers. By the next day, 21,000 followers. 4 or 5 days later, he went on Lift the Bell. Lift the Bell would not have gotten him that many fucking followers. Trust me on that. My videos hit 60, 70,000 people. But then when I went to outing, I was the bad person. I lost like 200 people, 300 people on my subbing.
Interesting.
I didn't give a shit. I don't care about numbers.
Oh,
but
really?
I did give.
What are we talking about right now?
A shit that people believe this motherfucker.
Wipe that lip. Make sure you got that.
Well, that's good.
Make sure you got that shoulder showing, because you know this is the proper time to sit there and try to catch fucking disgusting dudes fucking eyes, right? While you're fucking sitting here talking about some disgusting shit. Try to fucking, oh my God, you're so disgusting. Ugh.
They could go to Taylor Swift. Yeah, 30 years I was pulled video. What is that about? It has Metallica cover on it. Oh, it's about the music industry and how they tell you that they sold their souls to the devil back then. And some of them, how they had special powers and stuff back then. And then John Collins, which if you watch that one of the Illuminati, that one tells you how he ran the whole music industry, and they would put demons in the music before they put it out.
They would put demons in the music?
I mean, hey, Sonia, how are you? We will see who is satanic after arrest. The guilty ones will disappear. Yep. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, see, Ian, it's everywhere. But especially what scares me is I'm outing these motherfuckers. They got my picture. They had my phone. But thank God they couldn't find me. I picked it up within a day, never used my location, and got out of it quick, you know?
Really? That sounded so fucking convincing right there. Because if your location was off, you got away scot-free. Is that what you're saying? Okay.
Quick. Like, boom. God did it. Not me. God did it. Are your videos about David back up? They were down yesterday. Yes, they are back up. Yes, they are. Because people need to know the truth. Period.
Well, they're not up now.
You need to know. Not anymore, he ain't. Yeah, I do. I'll tell you everything. I don't care. I'm very transparent. A Father Ripperger. Ripperger? No, I don't. Is that a Catholic priest?
What the fuck?
Probably. I just don't know. I don't know.
Then why are you saying probably?
I really don't know. I can't. Is he a good priest or a bad one?
Wow.
Talking how he sold his soul. Now he doesn't like singing songs from the past. He looked very sad during the interview. Yeah, because they said after 50 years, why are you still doing this? Because I made a deal and I got to keep up my bargain.
Well, that's called the contract. Okay, it's what people do in the music industry. I guess you could say, okay, well, I'm going to make a deal and I'm going to sign a contract with um, this bar called Billy Bob's, and I'm going to uh, do 50 shows in 20 years. I got 25 years to do 50 shows in this bar, and they're gonna provide me the money up front, or or an increment or whatever. Okay. Well, once you're locked into that contract, you got to fulfill your contract. So maybe that's what they're talking about when they say sell their soul. I don't know.
Did I ask who you made a deal with? Well, with the chief commander. Can I ask if that's on Earth or not on Earth? And he said, well, it's on Earth and beyond. Below was what he said.
What are you even talking about?
Love you too. You're welcome, Warhawk. And if you guys want to know a lot more about me and see that I've been doing this for years and years and years, just go to my Betty Washam on Google, or Let's Chat with Betty Washam, or anything, and you guys will pick up any video that you want to watch. And you'll see I've been doing the same day. And sometimes you'll see where I say, hi, Adam, how are you doing, sweetheart? Mwah. And you can see his fucking name. It's hard for me to watch some of them because of that. Or Adam Randall's in the house, I would say. You speak Holland? I don't know Holland, honey. But they're so brainwashed, deceived, that they don't know they can break their deal with it, Satan. I know. Hey, Ash Droppin' Jolly, how are you? So all the names that Isaac Cappy named in Hollywood, are they true? Yeah, because you can find them on the internet for the last 10 years. The last 10 years. I mean, there's nothing new. Heather was killed by Steven Spielberg in 1985. That's 20 some years ago. 30 years ago. Oh, I'm not. I'm not, sweetheart. I'm not. Yeah, it's sad. And then, 6 years ago, my mom died in my arms at age 55. That's why I didn't like that number no more. And then 2 years ago, my father was killed when somebody was texting and driving and went over in his side of the lane. And if you want to look up who I am, look me up. Betty Lorraine Washam. All you're going to see is I'm an heir. Because my dad's estate's still in probate. They cut his John Deere tractor in half when it jackknifed. How many people
Hey,
know
Mark.
a John Deere?
Mark, why are you being a fucking square, bro? Why are you being a fucking square? Does it bother you to hear Betty? Huh? Does it bother you? Does it bother you that we're busting Betty out right now? I'm not understanding why you're even asking anything from anybody when you never say anything with any kind of meat or potatoes in it. You're just an average casual fucking agent. Okay? You're just a provocateur, and everybody can see right through you, bro. Get a fucking profile picture. Maybe somebody will take you serious for a change, or not. Say something with some substance right now, Mark. I mean, you know, you ask them to say something meaningful. So I'm gonna ask you, say something meaningful, Mark. I'm waiting. Betty is one of those. Krabby says Betty is one of those. Damn it, chat's moving on me. Betty is one of those who says, "Go search for yourself." Her bullshit story. You look, and if you find anything, it points back to the origin of her lies. So many like her. He's just Silentium. I'm sure you've always been nothing but nice to him. He's butthurt right now. He's butthurt because maybe his hero is getting busted out right now, or it pains him to hear his hero talk about how she enjoys doing this shit, or she likes to make up stories about how she did this stuff. I don't know. I'm not sure, but good one word answer there, Mark. A lot of substance there. Thanks for answering my question. Okay, there's that fucking thing. What the fuck is that thing? Oh, where'd it go? God damn, he came up from behind me, man. Fuck. And there he goes, back up into the fucking attic. I think he's like a fucking huge moth, but I don't know. He's like a reddish brown, so that's not usually a moth, right? He just has big ass fucking wings like a moth. I'm talking about like 2.5 inch. This bug that I'm trying to fucking, you'll hear it when I hit him. It's gonna sound like a baseball hitting a bat. I'm telling you, he's that big. He's so big that he could barely fly. So like he just kind of, that's why he's hanging out up there, because he'll come down, he'll hover for a minute, bang into a fucking 2x4 or two, and then stops back up there because I guess he has a. Oh, let me see, fucking chilling. Man, this motherfucker's gonna come back down here. Bro, I don't want to fucking do this. I'm not trying to fucking sit here and come on, fucker. He's somewhere right behind me. Like if I just get back into this video right now, he's gonna come down and fucking land right on my head, and I'm gonna fucking yell and freak out. I'm just telling you how it's gonna go down. That's why I'm trying to catch him before he tries doing some stupid shit. Fuck, this thing is huge. And he's hiding. Like, where the fuck are you, dude? I'm not going to stick my head up into the fucking attic right now. It's just not a good idea. Well, for fucking jump out in my face, fall off my ladder, and then, Oh, man. Fucking Betty, she sent in the witch moths. The fucking, or is it the monarch butterflies? Oh no, this thing is not a butterfly, I'll tell you that. Fuck, man. All right. Oh man. I don't know. I'm done. I'm gonna shut it down, guys. I just dropped the link. I just dropped the link in the chat. You guys can watch the rest of it, or maybe I'll break down the rest of it tomorrow when I get home from work. But seriously, I don't fucking like bugs, and there's a huge motherfucker hanging out right above my head right now. So I'm done. All right. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for holding it down, everybody. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow.